Yeah, time to nerd. NSD, never stop dreaming, REDROOM creation. I'm about to spit this. Dancing with the devil freestyle. Here it goes. Uh, Yo, I took the mic from the devil, then I showed him my skill. He told me that I was the greatest, how I'm born will kill. I could be the next star, fuck a chance to be rich. I'd rather live my life lonely, dig my grave in a ditch. Contemplating suicide on the nicest of days. But when I'm living with the devil, there was prices to pay. Saw a child being born, but saw him 7 years later crying. I was worried about life, and he was worried about dying. He told me his mom was slowly being killed, brain cancer, and began to ask me a question to which I couldn't answer. He asked me, did I make a mistake? Does God have hate for me? Or is the devil interfering, which is why he's taking my mommy away from me? I sat there quietly consoling him, or at least trying. I told him everything will be okay, but he knew I was lying. Now don't go and do something stupid. You can't seem lucid, just a little caught in society. I know it's like sobriety test. We can't pass, we're all under the influence that come in. Man's just an audience to the government. Understands the circumstances when given drugs. We use them to see an illusion of happiness is stupid. Half of us are all loopy like a hop up for the past is dead. Though the future hasn't been born, the present is the only thing that's fucking true to its form. How can you kill your own people who demonstrate on the streets when their own government's trying to get even? How can we let the problems escalate and leave it to the fucking Americans to set it straight? It's embarrassing what the last president would say when he's trying to incorporate terrorism in the state. People can't understand how media can infiltrate your mind. So when you saw the World Trade Center and the planes collide, we automatically blame the rabbit race. So blind, he had the motivation of bringing domination. I felt so sick, it was contamination over this rap generation. Too bad he wasted his future on drugs and following Lucifer. His career split apart like getting jumped in the darkest heart. Wasn't correct, the sinner who lied in every breath destroyed his young life before he could ever take a step. Fake might and poor decisions made every night. He might have been a name we could remember today, but he ruined his destiny with guns and drugs. I once knew a kid who was so blind to see what would happen in his life that flooded with greed, paranoia thoughts, and destructive thoughts. He blamed the weed. There was nothing he could do. Yeah, he couldn't see that the devil made him to be who he sees. He dropped to his knees and screamed, please. 1/1 dash the pain finally eased. The devil danced with his soul, for the soul was put on his earth for one goal, to be a sucker, and the sucker would die alone cold. How could I cope? I spent my days as a youngster smoking on dope. Deep down I started to realize that there was no hope. Niggas on the block saw me as a joke. Fuck that, as I started to take another toke of black smoke. Nearly fucking choked as I inhale deep, puts my mind to sleep as my eyes start to bleed. I can feel the devil's presence as he starts to creep. My heart getting colder as it starts to freeze. Here is a boy with a story to tell, another point of view from the pits of hell. Lonely soul who witnessed destruction on a massive scale. The illusion scratched her mind surely without fail. He cried to the Lord because he was lost. He gave up on religion at all costs. Soon the truth showed herself religion that we're all God manifestation. I do not preach, but I repeat that for drugs and sex keep you asleep. Man is a fallen who fell. God's test, choose to immediately awaken. Now you forever rest. Yeah. People always turn into the government for fucking the answers, nigga, but they don't know. We're being hidingly killed like a Call of Duty campus. This world is too wicked. Rapists, terrorists, gangs, and children snatchers. The Illuminati brainwashed us since we were in Pampers. They made disease such as AIDS, HIV, and shit like cancer. To them, you're blind, so I guess they're calling us slackers. Martial laws coming soon to kill all of us. I'ma make sure I die chopping niggas, busting their guts. Angels and demons do not like one another. Why do men fight and abuse their own little brothers? Society fucks your brain like this kid in mine summer. He was an average kid and was pretty smart, but anything that happens he takes too hard. The evil, twisted, and wicked travel his brain. No one seen the care or even feel his pain. He can decide to live or die and contemplate on suicide. Shall he be caged or free to fly? No one would know where, when, or why. There is no hope. His neck hung tightly by a rope. The good times are over now that I'm older. Every day I can feel my heart grow colder. Devils on my back looking over my shoulder. Got more straps than a 4-line soldier, but smoking swirling around my dome. Fuck a halo, will never have one. Thanks to my co, make sure I smoke a fat one. So now I'm in the zone. Suicidal thoughts making me go crazy when I'm alone. Pick up the phone and dial 911 to my home, and that sad to admit, but I think it's time to go. Skeletons in my closet, someone said raps did, and you motherfuckers bought it. No shit, y'all bought it, studying how to kill before the Zodiac taught it. And before Jeffrey Dahmer took his first life or even thought of the words coming from my mouth are cold-blooded murder and free base. The bodies rotting the earth while I float out into deep space. Beating me ain't even a possibility. Call me hustler cause I bring hostility. You have no rapping abilities. Fuck with me, you left whimpering in mental facilities. I'm dropping bombs and chemical artillery. I'm like Bill Clinton, you're like Hillary. A faggot with the snoot up your snatch, a toss 5 grenades. But you don't know how to catch them, use the pins for acupuncture therapy. Compared to the kids, barely probably you think scaring me cause I'm creative tyranny. Yeah, Compton Nerk.